That's why we advocate for comprehensive reform of the global financial system to establish a more equitable framework. At the same time, BRICS itself should set an example by expanding mutually beneficial economic cooperation within its own membership, by becoming a model for economic collaboration. BRICS can serve as a standard bearer for reformed global financial system that not only address the needs of its members, but also supports the development objective of other emerging developing economies. Excellencies, Ethiopia's rapidly expanding economy presents significant opportunities for investment, economic cooperation, and trade, particularly for BRICS nations.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into a fascinating global shift that's shaking up international finance. We've talked about de-dollarization before, but now a major African nation is making headlines, following in the footsteps of its neighbor. Get ready to hear about Ethiopia's bold move and what it means for the world economy. Just last month, Kenya made waves by shifting away from the US dollar to the Chinese yuan to repay its standard gauge railway loan. A brilliant move aimed at cutting costs and strengthening its financial standing. And guess what? Ethiopia is now following suit, entering into crucial discussions with Chinese authorities for a similar groundbreaking deal. This isn't just a small adjustment. It's a significant step in the ongoing global de-dollarization trend, and it has massive implications. According to Bloomberg, Ethiopia has kicked off early discussions to convert a substantial part of its enormous debt, a whopping 695.23 billion Kenyan shillings, which is about 5.38 billion US dollars, into yuan-denominated loans. Think about that for a second. This isn't just about changing currencies. It's a strategic play designed to significantly lower financing costs for Ethiopia and at the same time deepen the already strong trade ties between these two powerful nations. This isn't happening in a vacuum. The governor of the National Bank of Ethiopia, Ayob Tekelin, confirmed that high-level meetings took place last month in Beijing. Who was at the table? Representatives from the Export-Import Bank of China and the People's Bank of China, key players in international finance. These aren't casual chats. These are serious negotiations that could redefine Ethiopia's economic future and set a precedent for other nations. So why is this happening now? What's driving this global push away from the dollar? Let's break it down. For decades, the US dollar has been the undisputed king of international trade and finance. Most global transactions, commodity purchases, and international debts are denominated in dollars. This gives the United States immense economic power and influence. However, many countries are now seeking to diversify their currency reserves and reduce their reliance on the dollar. This isn't necessarily about undermining the dollar entirely, but rather about creating a more balanced and resilient global financial system. For countries like Ethiopia and Kenya, the advantages of denominating loans in yuan are clear. First, it can significantly lower financing costs. When a country's primary trading partner is China, and its loans are also from China, conducting transactions and repayments in yuan can eliminate the need for costly currency conversions. Think about it. Every time you convert from one currency to another, there are transaction fees and exchange rate risks. By using the yuan, these countries can bypass those extra costs, saving potentially millions, if not billions, of dollars over the lifetime of a loan. This directly translates to more resources available for domestic development, infrastructure, education, and healthcare, all vital for a nation's progress. Secondly, and equally important, this move deepens trade ties. When two nations conduct their financial transactions in each other's currencies, it fosters a stronger economic relationship. China is already a massive trading partner for many African nations, including Ethiopia. By embracing the yuan for debt repayments, Ethiopia is signaling a deeper commitment to this partnership. This can lead to increased trade volumes, more favorable trade agreements, and greater investment opportunities. It's a win-win scenario where both countries benefit from a more integrated and streamlined financial relationship. Let's consider the broader context. The concept of de-dollarization isn't new, but it has gained significant momentum in recent years. Geopolitical shifts, trade disputes, and the desire for greater financial autonomy have all contributed to this trend. Countries around the world are looking for ways to insulate themselves from potential economic shocks tied to a single currency. The rise of other economic powers, particularly China, has provided viable alternatives to the dollar-centric system. The yuan's increasing role in international finance is a testament to China's growing economic clout and its strategic efforts to internationalize its currency. Ethiopia's decision is particularly noteworthy given its rapid economic growth and strategic location in the Horn of Africa. The country has ambitious development plans, and robust infrastructure projects are crucial for its continued progress. Managing its national debt efficiently is paramount to achieving these goals. By potentially restructuring its debt into yuan, Ethiopia is taking proactive steps to safeguard its economic future and ensure long-term stability. This move isn't just about economics, it's also about national sovereignty and strategic independence. It allows Ethiopia more flexibility and control over its financial decisions, reducing its exposure to external currency fluctuations that might be beyond its control. What does this mean for the future? We are witnessing a gradual but undeniable shift in the global financial landscape. While the US dollar will undoubtedly remain a dominant force for the foreseeable future, its absolute supremacy is being challenged. More and more countries are exploring alternatives, building stronger bilateral currency relationships, and diversifying their financial portfolios. This trend could lead to a more multipolar financial world, where several major currencies play significant roles in international trade and finance. For Ethiopia, this could open up new avenues for growth and investment. It could make future borrowing from China even more attractive as the currency risk is mitigated. It could also encourage other nations to consider similar arrangements, further accelerating the de-dollarization trend across Africa and beyond. Imagine a future where African nations have stronger, more independent financial systems, less susceptible to external pressures. This is a powerful vision, and Ethiopia is actively contributing to making it a reality. This move also sends a strong message about the growing confidence in the Chinese yuan as an international currency. While it's not yet fully convertible like the dollar, the steps taken by countries like Kenya and now Ethiopia are helping to build its credibility and acceptance on the global stage. This slow but steady process is crucial for the yuan's long-term internationalization strategy. It's about building trust and demonstrating practicality. It's also important to acknowledge that these discussions are still in their early stages. While the intent is clear and the benefits are compelling, the exact terms and conditions of such a conversion will be complex and will require careful negotiation. However, the fact that these conversations are happening at such a high level, with confirmation from the National Bank of Ethiopia, signals a serious commitment to this path. The momentum is clearly there. So, as we watch this story unfold, it's clear that Ethiopia is making a strategic and forward-thinking decision. By aligning its financial strategy with its primary development partner, China, it aims to unlock greater economic efficiency, foster deeper trade ties, and secure a more stable financial future. This isn't just a story about debt. It's a story about evolving global power dynamics, the pursuit of economic sovereignty, and the ongoing transformation of international finance. It's a positive and proactive step for Ethiopia, aiming for greater financial resilience and independence. Thank you so much for tuning in and staying informed on these critical global developments. What do you think about Ethiopia's move? Do you see more countries following this path? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video insightful, please hit that like button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth analysis on global finance and economics. Your support truly helps us bring you more content like this. We'll catch you in the next one.
Thank you, Africa, Mama Africa.